What's up? I'm bored. Figured if anybody was out there, they jump on. If they don't, they don't. But I just felt like chit-chatting. Hey, Warren, what's up? 10 o'clock. I wasn't ready to go to bed yet. I figured I'd go live and just stir the pot, talk, see what's going on with everybody else. Lazy. Oh, you know what, Lazy? I got a bone to pick with you. You and your false advertisement. Thought y'all were going live. Got all excited. Find out Glenn had to play with the YouTube and give us all false hope. That's all right. It's all good. So I figured if y'all weren't going to go live, I'd come on here and aggravate people. There we go. I may freeze once in a while. I don't have a strong signal out here. Hey, Judy, how you doing? Yeah, my signal's up and down. I don't know. I'm just was bored, so I figured we'd come in and stir it up a little bit. Hey, Free Hanley, how you doing? You're going live at 10. What are you, an hour behind me? It's 10:14 here. I'm not going to be on long anyway. So I just come on. Like I said, I was just a little bored. I feel like doing a live. So, Warren, did you get anything out of that? All right, that's cool. Yeah, hopefully I'm back now. I know I froze up there one time, so hopefully it's already good now. I may freeze up here and there, but hopefully it won't last long. It's unfrozen now, right? Yeah. Look at that. Eating ice cream and 7-Up pound cake. I haven't drank a soda, I bet you, in 10 years. I've drank Monsters, but other than that, I haven't drank a soda in 10 years. I don't eat much cake either anymore. Yeah, it was pretty cool, Warren. It was really good. Johnny had a good message. I can't believe I haven't had a cigarette in like 2 weeks, something like that. And I'm down to 1 nickel in the vaping, so it's not like I got a whole lot of nicotine. So I guess it's got to be a lot better than the smoking. Pie a la mode. I think if I eat pie, my favorite pie is blueberry. I like blueberry. I don't eat much pie. Hi, Sylvia. Sylvia put in a good discussion tonight. It was really good. It's good to listen to everything. Got to listen to everybody's point of view. We learn from each other, and everybody's got a different point of view. So. Johnny said he wanted to talk to me. I'm telling you, the last person you want to talk to is me. Oh, wow. They had a big car show up in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, from what I heard. I had some friends go up to that. I used to love funnel cake when I was a kid. That's cool, Sylvia. You're more than welcome to hang out. Yeah, More than I'm upset. I do love my blueberry pie. That's all right. That Walmart ones, I love the little Hostess pies. They were my downfall, but I've learned to eat one. I can't even eat a whole one. I have to eat a half one, and then maybe an hour or two later eat the other half. So I can't even eat a whole one anymore. My sidekick, come here. Where'd my sidekick go? So I got my sidekick out here with me on the porch. Come on up here and say hi, sidekick. Come on, Miss Bailey. Say hi to everybody. You got the bugs flying around. Yeah, we got all kinds of bugs flying around the light. My best little sidekick here. Gotta say hi to everybody. Get your backside scratch. You like that, don't you? Look at you. Look at you. Hear that old hoot owl? There's a hoot owl behind us. Yeah, I don't either, G. I don't eat many sweets either. Free Hanley went to a car show too. I know Judy was saying she went to a car show. How many car shows were going on? Maybe I missed that part. Yeah, I'm supposed to do that discussion. He's supposed to let me know, so hopefully maybe next week. We'll see. You know, I don't know. It's open. You know, it's definitely open for discussion. It's all up to him. I knew he wanted to do it this week. At first, he said he'd do it this week, but then forgot it was Memorial Day weekend, and he had plans and whatnot. So that's fine. I'm not going to push anybody to be uncomfortable or whatever. So, but no, definitely, if he wants to do it this week, this weekend coming, I'm fine with that too. Oh, I got you, Warren. So yeah, I'm all up for it. You know, I'm all up for it. Matter of fact, the next message I do, next Sunday I think it will be my night again. I'm going to put a little. I'm putting together something now. I'm going to be ahead of the game, but hopefully it all makes sense when I talk about it. So we'll see. Yeah, old Billy. Well, I tell you, I like messing with Billy. Billy's a good guy. I just like messing with him. We got somebody's got a little funnel cake trailer, and they sit down in town sometimes. And I haven't stopped in there, but I should. I like funnel cakes. My aunt used to make them. Oh man, I loved her funnel cakes. She used to make them right in her kitchen. They were the best. I'm trying to read this chat. You notice I don't have my glasses on. Well, somehow my glasses got abducted by one of our little puppy or our dogs, our pups. And yep, they got chewed up pretty good. So Monday I gotta call America's Best. I think I'm pretty sure I got the protection plan on them. So hopefully I can get them replaced. Man, if not, there's a $350 was my part of the insurance. So I don't know, probably about $500-600 for those glasses. You know, my cousin had a YouTube channel. He passed away, and I have to see if he still has if the channel's still up. And he went around just doing video and photography of old cars. I wonder if he still has that channel. Let me look real quick. I can't remember what it was, the name of it. Let's see. Yep, Doug Cameraman. Sure is. The channel's still there. DOUG and then a capital CAMERAMAN. So the D and the C are capital. So it's Doug Cameraman. Yeah. Yep. Well, you know what I should have done? I should have. Let me see if I can copy that link. I'll copy the link and post it. Let me see here. Yeah, copy. Yeah, like I said, he's passed on now, but his channel's still there. There you go. That's his link. Yeah, Doug passed a couple years ago from cancer. He was in his 60s. But I'm glad to see his channel still there. He was a great guy. I like Doug. One of the few people in the family I really talked to. Wow. Oh, bug got my eye. So this bug's flying around this light out here. If I turn the light off, you ain't gonna see me. I'll disappear into the darkness. Watch. See, got too dark. Yeah, too dark. Just I'm familiar with using this thing. I don't even know how to operate StreamYard yet. There we go. I'm learning. I'm learning. Hold on, I'm learning. Yeah. I don't know if this works or not. Put the link up if anybody wants to jump on. I don't know how to operate this thing. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry. I'm new at StreamYard. I usually go on with just YouTube Live because I don't ever bring anybody up here. And when I used to do my podcast thing or my interviews, I used Hangouts, Google Hangouts. So the StreamYard thing is all new to me. And Google Hangouts was free, and I could bring up 3 or 4 people. So, I don't know. But let me see. Now, how do you do this? Add to stream. Hey,
there we go. Hey, Shaky.
I did something.
You did. You got it working.
Low tech redneck in a high tech world. All right, hold on a minute here. Let's get this one. There's old Glenn coming up in here too.
Hey, Glenn. Oop, I can't hear him.
No, I can't hear you, Glenn. Now, how do you do the?
How's that now?
Oh, much better. There we go.
How do you do the? There we go. There we go.
Heard one over.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I was wondering how long it was going to be tonight before you put that link up.
I got bored by myself.
Oh, you home alone, huh?
No, I'm out on the porch alone. The wife's in the house. I'm just bored out here. So I figured she watches TV. I don't watch much TV, man. I ain't into the Kardashians or any of them other shows. The I don't know, what is the other one she watches? The ones where they get married before they meet each other and stuff, and Married at First Sight, and I don't know. It's just not me.
I've never heard tell of them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna buy a car without test driving, and I sure ain't getting married without meeting somebody.
No doubt.
Married to a serial killer and not know it.
Oh. That'd be awful.
Wake up dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought y'all were going live. I saw that thing. I said, yeah, 2 nights in a row.
No, I was over at Gales, and before I went on, I wanted to change my background.
Oh.
And I forgot when I went in to do it, because once I go in on somebody else's, I can't change it.
Oh.
So I had to change it beforehand, and I forgot to put it to private when I went in to change it.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the green screen. I got my green screen over here, but I have to figure out how to do it.
Look over to the side there where it says settings. Click on settings, and then over on the left side there, the thing pops up on the left side. It'll say green screen.
So low layout. I don't know. I have to mess with it one day.
Yep.
Guess I can't do anything like that from my end, can I? So once you're in a stream, you can't do it.
Now, once you're in the stream, you can't.
Oh, I got to do it for a minute stream. I got you.
Now you can.
Oh, I can. Oh,
Yeah, because you're hosting it. But the ones that comes in has to have their green screen already set up and whatever design they want behind them.
mm.
I mean, you can jump out and go do it and then come back in, but
Sounds like a lot of work.
yeah.
Too much for this time of night.
Yeah, I got to get this and pressed out a little more, and I got to get me a couple of lights to put on it to make it quit doing that flickering so bad.
Actually, I like the shimmering. It looks kind of cool, especially on your right side on the screen as I'm looking at you. It's really
Reminds me of an old film.
Well, that goes along with me. I'm old too.
I don't have a paid version. I don't know. Country Homestead Preacher said, is that paid version worth it? I don't know. I don't have paid version.
I don't know. Mine's free.
I'm on the free version.
That's
I'm on the poor man version. But like I said, when I used to do which I'm gonna bring back Porch Talk for like religious and stuff like that, or even homestead talk. But I used to have a thing called Porch Talk, and you can still see my or hear my podcast on Big Truth channel. When I did that, when I used to do like Bigfoot research, and I had Bigfoot researchers on, I deleted the channel I used to have, but when I had it, I used Google Hangouts, and I could send everybody that was going to be on there a link through email, and it was free, but I could have all kinds of people in there. So
you're freezing a little bit.
Yep. Now the paid version of the StreamYard here, now you can have up to 10 people, but the free version you can only have 6.
I mean, I don't know why people don't use well, maybe no, because there we go. Am I back? But yeah.
It was all at once.
But the only thing I can see StreamYard being good for what I think is mobile, because you can't go live on mobile without 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
So I mean, heck, I just use the darn regular YouTube Live and use the Google Hangouts, and it's free. So I just don't understand. I don't know why I pay for it. What's up, Stevie Outdoorsman?
Oh, my cousin in here?
Yep.
I think 2 of them in here. I think Tony is in here a while ago, too.
I don't know what kind of bug that is, but that's a big bug. Get off the screen.
Too. Let's see.
Oh.
There's actually already a lot of comments.
Oh.
So I'm looking back through the comments here. I thought I saw Tony come on too.
Yeah, he was in there a little bit ago.
Okay.
Sylvia.
Oh, there. Yeah, I see the comment. There it is.
Sylvia, I know where you put your gum. Well, I should say I know where your gum is anyway.
Yeah, if you want to see me struggling at guitar, you can go check her channel.
I
had my first lesson.
I watched it. It's all right, man. That was cool.
Yeah, it'd be fun to learn.
Sylvia, your gum is in the last place you put it.
She's still looking though.
Time, don't it?
Probably in a pocket or something. Sometimes I'll wear a shirt or something or forget, and I'll put it in a pocket, and then I'll take the jacket off or something and leave it in there.
Find it in the wash.
Yeah. Along with the $5 I forgot about.
Oh. Well, folks, I'm gonna run in here real quick and grab me something cold. I'll be right back.
Run, run, Forrest, run.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna waddle in there.
Nah.
With this broke behind, it ain't no run left.
Yeah.
I hear you. Man. I got eggs that are gonna be hatching any day. I got duck eggs in the incubator.
Oh, cool.
I got a bunch of duck eggs and about 18 chicken eggs, but last time I canned them, all the chicken eggs were fertile, so I'm hoping at least most of them hatch. That'd be a good thing.
How many chickens do you have now?
Chickens or chicks?
Both.
Adult chickens, I have 3 roosters and 3 hens. But chicks, I've got about 60.
Okay.
I sold most of them last year. I hatched a lot out last year and sold them. So I should have kept them, but that way I'm gonna keep what I got, and I'm gonna start selling eggs next year.
Isn't it kind of rough having that many roosters with so few hens?
They're separated.
Oh, okay. So they
The two roosters, the two Rhode Island red roosters are father and son. I got from a friend. They're in a coop by themselves. They're fine together. And then Big Daddy, my buff, I got from a friend. He's a buff Orpington. He's in with the 3. I think they're Asian blacks. That's what kind of chickens they are. But anyway, he's in with them. And then my first batch of this year are feathered out, and they're in there too. So I'm hoping they're all hens, but they're all in there with him.
Okay.
And once, but I've got what 10 Buff Orpington chicks, and whatever hens I get out of there will go in with him. And the Rhode Island red chicks I have will go in with one of the other roosters. And then I've got about 19 Isa Browns, which are half Leghorn and half, I think they're half Leghorn and half Rhode Island red, but they'll go in with the other rooster. So I have 3 separate pens, 3 separate roosters, 3 separate, or it'll be 3 separate things.
Okay.
Oh, she found her gum.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, bedside table drawer. Well, that's good. At least you found it. What would you get, Glenn?
It's that drawer.
Some her Diet Mountain Dew.
Oh boy. I haven't had a Mountain Dew in so long. I've just never been drink diet soda. I don't know. Just never have. When I quit drinking soda, I just quit drinking soda.
That's what I'm getting ready to do again. I'm gonna go back to my water.
Now I do like a McDonald's sweet tea once in a blue moon with some lemon in it.
I can't stand tea.
But other than that, I drink water with the packs of I think it's Sunkist, but I like the lemon lime. It's only 5 calories and 10 carbs or so. No, 5 carbs and 10 calories or something. It's not much.
Oh, yeah.
I did have wide dots. I don't have it anymore. I sure did. That was my first batch of chickens I had was all wide dots, but between predators and predators, I don't have any left.
You said your incubator is supposed to be hatching when?
Should be this week. I put the first date on that first duck egg, and I believe it's today. But I was anticipating 21 days, but I believe ducks are 28, so I need to go another 7 days.
Yep, ducks are 28.
Yeah. So
Okay. A little while longer.
Yeah, I think my chicken eggs, they ought to start hatching probably in the next week.
Donnie, I reading your comment, Donnie. What I do is I have my shed down there. I have a brooder in there with where the incubator's at, and I leave them in the incubator for about 24 to 48 hours until they're good and dry and fluffy, the little chicks, But then I put them down in I've got a tub like you see at Tractor Supply. I put them in that tub with the heat lamp and the food and water, and I leave them in there until they get feathers. And once they're feathered, and you can tell because they'll try to fly out. But once they're feathered, I have an old rabbit hutch down here, and that's where I put them. I put them in this old rabbit hutch. Now the rabbit hutch also has a heat lamp in it, and but I don't have it on because it's warm out here. And I leave them in there until they get, I don't know, until they really feather out and really look like they can sustain themselves outside. And then I put them in the old dog kennel, and that's where they're at now. The first batch is at now, and the other ones are still getting bigger. They have to be big enough they can't go through a chain link fence before I put them out.
What kind of ducks you got?
The ducks are white ducks, pecans.
Big ducks.
Yeah. I don't know. I may eat some. I mean, I come from a whole long line of duck hunters, so I grew up eating duck, but mainly I've got them just for the eggs. For a lot of people use the eggs for bacon. Duck eggs are awesome in baking. They give a cake so much more flavor than a chicken egg does.
That's like a guinea. My mama used to love to use the guinea eggs over anything. She liked them better than she did the duck eggs for bacon.
The best thing I've found next to a chicken egg as far as eating is a turkey egg. Duck eggs are just too rich for me. Now, duck eggs are very rich, and I didn't like the flavor of the duck egg. Goose eggs don't have any flavor but I think a turkey egg is a good eating egg, like it's compared to a chicken egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had anything but chicken eggs, so I'm gonna have to try all of that when I have a chance.
The guinea eggs, I like them pretty good because they don't have much white. They're just about all yolk.
I like to get some guineas.
Are they bigger than chicken eggs, or?
No, they're smaller.
Oh, they're smaller. Okay.
Yeah. Now I got a cousin in here that's Stevie Outdoorsman. He loves them quails.
Yeah, we can't have that here without a permit.
Oh heck!
And you got to be inspected.
Wow.
So I'm not messing with them. But it's evidently there's a law in the state legislature for us to have pet quail. That they're trying to get it passed, so we don't have to have the permits, or So once that's done, and hopefully it'll be soon, then I'll start doing. I love quail, like I said, and my family they were duck hunters and quail. Matter of fact, I've got my great grandfather's shotgun for duck hunting, which was a Model 12 Winchester pump, and I've got my great grandfather's quail gun, which was a 16 gauge double barrel Parker Brawler. So I mean, we really a lot of bird hunting in my family, but I do like quail. I like hard-boiled quail eggs and pickled quail eggs, just as much a chicken egg.
Yeah. I only the bad thing about them, they're just so small. It takes so many of them.
Yeah. Well, that's like eating dove. You got to just pop the breast out, and that's pretty much what you're gonna eat.
Well, that's all I eat from chicken, anyways. Breast.
I usually like the dark meat parts. It's more flavor.
Nah, I can't stand it.
Really? Too rich? Or?
I don't really know. I just don't like the taste of the dark meat. That's about the only way I can explain it.
Yeah. Yeah, if it doesn't taste good, it's not worth eating.
No.
This is a squirrel dog.
Oh.
You ever seen a squirrel dog? Seriously. She can climb trees.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Them are also good for rat hunting too.
let me see if I can slide this back. Oh, there it went. I can't go back but so far. But if I stand up, I don't know if I can put the camera. Come here, Bailey. Come here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Come here, Bailey. No, now you're cheating. You can't cheat. Come here.
Trying to jump
Come
up.
here. Come here. Come on, cheater. Come on, cheater. Yeah, she cheated. She went up on the thing, but she'll jump straight up. She'll go up a tree too like that.
Oh, yeah.
She used to like messing with the roosters until she found out they weren't nice. Then she got smart, said, I ain't messing with them no more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get flogged once. She'll learn.
Rabbits are good to have, you know. Every rabbit I ever ate is one I shot. I've never raised rabbits to eat, but I think that's something else I need to get looking into. I'm fencing and we got 10 acres straight down this mountain. And it's all woods. I mean, we don't have a yard, no grass, no yard. I mean, it's kind of clear over here where I'm putting the chicken pen at, but it's all woods and rocks. So what I want to do is fence in the 10 acres. It's 10.77 acres. I want to fence it in. And the first thing I want to put in there is goats and pigs and just let them clear it. Let them have at it. And eventually I want to bring in some Dexter cows and I want to seed it. And then I'm going to clear the trees out and then I'm going to seed it and let the grass get growing in there. And I'm going to separate it into 2 pastures. And then even though it's hillside, but then I want to get some Dexter cows. I want to get to where we are not depending on anything. You know, I hate going to the store anymore. You know, it's crazy anymore. And the meat, look at the meat you get. Look at that pork, the other white meat. It's so pale. And pork isn't white. You know, I don't know. You know, it's crab. It's
the tenderloin. You know, they're kind of white, but the rest of it should be a red looking.
I don't know. I just
yeah, it's all white in the store. It seems like most of it anyway.
They probably bleach it.
Yeah.
Rabbit manure is good. You know what, Don? I'm sorry to cut y'all off. Don, even talking about rabbit manure is great because you can put it right on what you're growing. Not like chicken manure. Chicken you got to let sit or else it'll kill it. You should let it sit. I'd say for at least a year, you know, to get all the acid or whatever the compounds of it is, you know, compost it for a year. But rabbit manure you can put right into a garden and because it's a cold manure. I know what it's called, a cold manure.
Yeah,
one's cold and one's hot. So I think it's cold. I think it's what they call it, cold manure. So you can use it right away. Yeah. And it's great. Works great. Especially for people that want to, if you want to sell it, if you got enough that you can sell, heck yeah, sell it. And then, you know, organic fertilizer.
Yeah.
Darn right. Now, see, when I lived in Southern Maryland, we had that 5 acres. I used to, when I was little, my grandfather let me have that 5 acres. After we stopped doing tobacco, I could take the 5 acres and I could plant watermelons and cantaloupes. And the soil was, because we were close to a river, so the soil was real sandy with clay and sand, but it was real fine. So, you know, I had old Super A. My grandfather had old Super A farmhouse and had to pull behind plow and disc, you know, and cultivators and all that. That was a very versatile tractor, but I could take that and I'd plant watermelon and I'd take the hills because we had milk cows and I'd mix up the cow manure in those hills. And man, I tell you, I had the most beautiful watermelon you ever seen in your life. I mean, great flavor, beautiful, nice watermelon. And when I was in school, you know, middle school and whatnot, I was doing the watermelon cantaloupes. And in the summer, that's what I did. I sold them out on the side of the road there. We lived right on the main road. Shoot, I made a lot of money.
Yeah, it'd be fun if you could do a farm stand like that again.
Well, I'm nowhere near a road now. I'm up here on a mountain. I mean, ain't nobody coming down my road.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to go meet them.
Yeah, I'd have to go a couple miles down the bottom of the mountain there where the main road is.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't plant many strawberries, Sylvia, when I was growing up. My aunt and uncle had them, and same kind of soil. Now, I saw a thing. I got a clothes hamper the other day at the dollar store, and I got thinking, I'm going to fill that thing up with just potting soil because it had a bunch of oval holes in it, and I'm going to put the strawberry plants in them oval holes. because I can't dig in my ground because it's so rocky. So I'll put them in there and plant the strawberries in them, and I can carry it and put it here or there wherever I need to move it to. And
But Shaky, a couple of years ago out here on this bank in the front yard, it's like that. It's just hard rock, everything. I just took and got my compost and stuff and just made a big ridge row up the side of the driveway up through there. And I grew some pretty tomatoes and pepper plants in it.
wow.
Didn't even dig down into the ground. I mean, you know.
Well, I just read an article that the price of lumber is coming down.
Good.
So, and I hope it keeps coming. They said it's supposed to come down. So I'm hoping it comes down. And once it gets back down to normal, I'm going to build that greenhouse. I want to build the aquaponic greenhouse so I can, you know, because like I said, for me to plant anything up here, if a rototiller hit this ground, that rototiller exploded. It wouldn't even be able to dig. It just fall apart. So that way, I'm hoping that way we can get our vegetables and do our canning next year. It would be nice anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason a lot of people have gone to raised beds and stuff, you know, because ground stuff, it seems like it's everywhere anymore. The ground is just too hard to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the wick method's a good method too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that one. I got to look that one up.
And everybody up here, I got a lot of friends up here that got honeybees. And I was thinking about, you know, pollinating the flowers. I'm not hand pollinating inside of a greenhouse. So these people up here, some of them have honeybees. But if you go look at their honeybee hives, they're wired up like Fort Knox with electric and barbed wire because the bears tear them up.
Oh.
So, you know, I did some research and found out there's a bee called a leaf. I think it's called a leaf cutter. And they have a real high pollinating rate, and you can actually build little houses for them inside your greenhouse, and they'll, you know. So I was just going to get them and put a couple houses for them in there and let them do their thing. They're not aggressive or anything; just let them do the job, and kind of have its own ecosystem inside of itself.
Okay.
Now, tomatoes, they're not hard to pollinate. Now, some of the other stuff, I don't know. I know when my nephew had that greenhouse, he just turned the fans on and go in there, had a little old handheld thing, had a little stick on it. You just push the button, hold it up against the vine, and it just shake the vine a little bit.
Oh. So they had mechanized all the pollination.
Yeah. Well, you just kind of shuck it out of it, and it just, you know, the fans and stuff are blowing. We just carry it from plant to plant.
Yeah, I was reading the comments, Judy. That the fencing, it's definitely not cheap. The corner posts, I'll probably do wood, you know, strong corners, but the runs I'll just do T-posts. I got a gas powered T-post driver because it's going to be hard enough to even get the wooden posts in the ground, you know, with an auger because the rocks are so bad up here. But I got that T-post driver, and I put a little edge on that T-post, and then I put that jackhammer on there, and drives it right on down in there.
They work pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty much my own.
That gas powered T-post driver work good.
Yeah. It's about 40 pounds too. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's called Get Your Son and a Couple Friends and Come On, let's go do some T-post driving. But I tell you what, I put that thing up on there and I squeeze that tree. And it's funny because you kind of got to feel it. You know what I mean? If you give it too much throttle, it's too much. You just feel it to where it's just right. And that thing's like and it puts it in there. It may stop for a minute when it hits a rock, but it'll either go through the rock or move rock out of its way and just keep right on going.
Yeah. I know I was pushing them in with the tractor, but like you said, you hit a rock, then you back off having to try to drive it.
All right, Sylvia, you have a good night.
Oh, good night,
Thank
Sylvia.
you for coming by.
Yeah, Donnie was mentioning the green stalk. Is that planter that has openings all the way up the side of it? Is that what that is, or
what is it?
the green stalk?
It's kind of like 3 little planters in each basket, and they kind of just stagger backwards and forwards going up.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen those.
But they just stack up 4 or 5 high.
Okay. That probably would work here because I don't want to have to dig in the yard at this point, I don't think.
Now, I watched a video on some a couple of years ago, and I thought about trying to do one of them, but I ain't never done it. But they was taking 55-gallon barrels, and you put a little slit in your barrel, and then you take like a glass drink bottle or a wine bottle or something, and you heat the barrel up right there above that slit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take and shove that bottle down in there and let it cool off, and it leaves a indentation inside the barrel. So when you fill it up with dirt, the dirt don't come out the hole, and then you just stick your plants inside the barrel.
I saw somebody do that with a PVC pipe. They took like whatever size they wanted the hole. Say it was 3 inch. They cut the PVC pipe at a sharp angle, and then they took a blowtorch and heated that slit, and then stuck that PVC pipe and bent it up and just held it there for a little bit. Once it cooled, they took it out, and it was a perfect angle. It really worked good.
Yeah, I think I seen them on PVC too. I'd forgot about them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think somebody does one in a greenhouse, and they had a whole line of them PVC pipes hung up like that with them.
Yeah, the water trickled down through the top and came out the bottom.
Yeah, because that's right. Theirs didn't even have no dirt in it.
Yep.
You just stick your plant down in there, and then the water just kind of misses or trickles down through it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the aquaponics kind of thing. You know, not aquaponics. Yeah. Aquaponics is the fish, but hydroponics is just the difference.
Just the water.
It's water and fertilizer in it. But I want to do the fish because the fish are great for natural fertilizer. So and then you just harvest the fish, and that gives you extra meat.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to set up a system like that.
Yeah, I want to do one, but I wouldn't be able to use the fish because I don't like fish.
We love catfish.
I like flounder, but that's salt water, so it wouldn't work for the plants.
Not so well.
Yeah, I've seen them use catfish. I've seen them use koi. I've seen them use, but they don't eat the koi. But I've seen them use koi. But the catfish, the tilapia, and people give tilapia a bad name, but it's because of the way they're raised. What they're fed. If you keep them clean and feed them right, then they're.
You're freezing up on us again.
Yeah. It's all going to happen all at once here. It connects again. He'll be talking a mile a minute.
They're great fish. They're good fish. So even though I freeze, I can still hear you all.
Oh, really?
I can see you on the 3 things on the bottom. I'm sitting there watching y'all. I can't say nothing. But yeah, tilapia and catfish are the 2 main fish I want to use for the aquaponics, because that's what we eat. That's what we like. I don't think I can do salmon. I wouldn't know how to do a salmon, but that's the only other fish I like to eat.
Well, now salmon, it's saltwater fish, ain't it? It just swims up to freshwater to lay its eggs.
Yeah. What's that?
That's a rooster that's lost his mind. I got the dumbest chickens. I swear I do.
Yeah, it's not morning.
10:56.
Well,
10:56 and he's crowing. I didn't raise them. I just acquired them.
Oh, okay. I figured you hatched them too.
No, not them.
Yeah.
You gotta love homestead living.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's an owl. There was just an owl over here, and that owl could be up in these trees, and they get all crazy when there's a predator around. They'll start crowing and flapping their wings and acting the fool. So
Oh, maybe
It
that's
might
it.
be.
They see
It
something.
might be their alarm system or something. Maybe it might be a fox running around or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did find a
Hmm.
fishery here close to me that sell tilapia, and I think they're Nile tilapia, but you can get the fry, and they're not that expensive. So
Well, now the reason a lot of them uses that is on account of the water temperature too, ain't it?
I think these got to be kind of warm. I think they're a warm fish, but I just think that they're the easiest to breed, not to breed, but to raise. I don't think they have as much trouble out of those. They're hardy. Like a catfish is a hardy fish.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm in West Virginia, but you know, the greenhouse will be heated, and the water. I'll have a heater in the water anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it year round, but I definitely will through the summer months, spring, summer, and fall, and then let it rest for the winter, I guess.
And a greenhouse, and if you got your water heated, you could probably keep your fish.
Yeah.
During the winter months. Might not. The bad part about a greenhouse, what a lot of people don't understand, they're good to get your plants started early. But like tomato plants and stuff, they still really won't bear no tomatoes till the daylight or till the days get longer, because they have to have all that sunlight unless you put them expensive sun lamps in, and then your power bill is so high you can't afford to raise nothing with it.
Well, I'm going to build this one shed style. It's going to go up, and then it's going to have a slanted roof on it. Well, you know, just not an A, but just a slanted shed roof, like a lean-to roof. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to have a rain catch on the back side of it. I only have to do one side, and I'll use that for the water because my water's so irony. I just use rainwater, and I'm gonna frame it out of wood, but I'm not going to use plastic. I'm going to do the bottom. I guess the first couple feet I'll do with the metal barn tin, the roofing tin, and then from there up I'll use that clear, the same coronated stuff, but clear version of it, and the roof will be the clear version of it. So that way it'll definitely get sunlight in it, and sun will come in and it'll keep the heat.
Yeah.
But
what I'm saying is it takes so many hours a day for sunlight, like on a tomato, before they'll even start to turn.
Yeah.
I know when my nephew had them over there, you could have Tony saying, "Where's the link?"
I can put it back up. Hold on.
But
I can put it up there. Hey Eddie, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, brother.
He'd have some big tomatoes, but until the day, it got on up there where he was having about 8 hours of daylight.
Wait a minute, did you say Tony? I don't want Tony up here.
Well, I told you.
That's terrible.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I told you who it was.
I'm just messing with him. I like giving him a hard time.
Me too. He may be kind of short, but he can handle it.
Well, Chris will hate me for saying it, but I like the banjo. So she thinks I'm bad news.
I was over there the other week and he bumped it, and that thing started falling. And I don't know how I got my arm out there far enough, but I caught it before it hit the floor.
Oh, good.
I was reading Judy's comment about the rooster. But I'll tell you what, I was at a friend of mine's house one time, and he had a rooster crow, and I said, "Man, that damn rooster sounds bad." He said, "It ain't a rooster." I said,
"Oh, he had a crowing hen, huh?"
What do you mean it ain't a rooster? He said, "It's a hen." Yeah, I said, "What do you mean it's a hen?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Once," and I'd heard this, but I never heard.
I didn't hear it either.
But look at that look on his face. That was a
perfect. Perfect time to freeze.
But a hen, if she becomes the dominant, and there's no rooster,
you're gonna have to give him a minute, Tony. Shakey's a freezing up.
Hey, no, I'm all right now. Hey, you know what? This is my channel now, so I can be an ass. Follow the yellow brick road. Man. So what's
Hey,
up?
where'd you get your new thing behind you?
Who?
That new thing you got behind you.
I made it.
Yeah.
You drawed it and all?
No, it's a picture.
Nah, I found a cartoon on there, and then I wrote the writing in it.
Oh, okay.
That's one of them that we put on the incubator.
All right.
Hmm.
He's
Oh,
talented.
did you get stickers made up, Glenn?
The what?
Did you get stickers made up of that one? The one on your green screen?
Yeah, I just printed it out myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Donnie, don't come in here rooting and tooting. It won't be no cutting and shooting, brother.
More banjo, more banjo.
Oh, no.
Oh, that didn't take much, did it? I'm gonna get my guitar too. We'll
Hey,
make a lot
I
of
fixed
noise.
it. I fixed that problem.
No. That's right, you have the controls.
He don't even realize it.
Oh no.
Now,
Poor Tony.
Tony, that's the best I've heard you play yet. I said, that's the best I've heard you play yet.
I had to have some fun with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
can
Jake muted you.
I know you did.
can you play a solo? Solo, we can't hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a book out. Look out.
Well, I got 2 sermons to preach tomorrow, so I'm in the book tonight.
Oh boy.
Tomorrow night is going to be a little tricky.
Okay.
I had 3 assignments this week for school, and they're due tomorrow night.
Oh.
Have
Uh-oh.
you got them done yet?
Yeah, how much have you got done?
Nothing.
All right, y'all. I got to go study.
I got
Love
a lot.
y'all. Appreciate y'all, but I got to get out of here.
Love you, brother.
Take care, Tony.
You have a good
Bye.
buddy.
I got a lot of writing to do tomorrow,
Yep.
but it's all good.
Yeah.
I got a PowerPoint to make and 2 writing assignments, but they're not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I heard.
I don't know. I wasn't no good at reading and writing when I was young, and I'm even worse as old.
You know, Glenn, I was never a writer. I hated writing. I don't read very well. I used the read out loud app and read along with it. But I can tell you, man, I since being in school, I've gotten to like the writing. I really have.
That was,
That
I was good
30
at reading
years-
and writing. Not
Hold
so
on, hold on
good.
a second. Let me mute myself real quick. My wife's talking.
Yeah, I was just saying, I was always good at reading, but writing I wasn't.
I never was no good at any of it.
Hey, y'all talk amongst yourselves real quick. I gotta go turn this light bulb off for her because it's too hot for her to touch. And I'll be right back.
All right.
All righty. But now at 30 years of trucking, I had to do enough paperwork to do me a lifetime.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. All those log sheets and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
That and then I was owner operator for about 15 or 20 years of it, so I had a lot of extra paperwork I had to do to keep up with, and it was just, I don't know how I've done the things that I've done over the years.
Yeah. He apparently did well at it if he kept going that long, doing the driving and everything.
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I mean, I didn't get rich or nothing, but I made a living.
Cool.
I think I wound up buying 3 different trucks over time.
Wow. Yeah, I've been working up here in Seattle for way too long. Almost to 30 years.
Ooh,
I'm ready to leave.
I hear you.
Yeah.
My neighbor out here, her daughter and her husband's out there close to Seattle. They're getting ready to move back out here, though. I think he's in the military or something.
Oh, yeah. So they move quite a bit then.
Yeah. Well, I think he must be fixing to get done with it or something. Because she was telling me about that. She's pregnant. The little girl's pregnant now, so I reckon they're coming back out here close to home.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Somewhere where they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Country homestead preacher. What all animals do we have? We got milk cows, milk goats, pigs, chickens, guineas, turkey.
You know, I got in there and realized I had left the asylum and left the inmates to run it.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's about it.
Oh, I know something I was going to mention. Shaky, you were talking about getting pigs at some point.
Yep.
Have you ever watched Homesteading the Hard Way? That's a channel both me and Donnie like to go to sometimes.
I don't think so.
Really good. Yeah.
I think I've watched a few of them.
Yeah, he's down there in North Carolina too. Yeah, I think he's closer to the coast though.
Oh, yeah.
But
I think I'm gonna try to. They're in moth. I think I'm gonna try to get some Hampshires. I think that's what they're called, Hampshire.
Usually black with a white stripe or red with a white stripe. Yep.
Yeah. Supposed to be a good breed.
They are. I love my hamsters. That big boar that I had, the one we call Hammer, he was a hamster.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Judy's right near, his name's Chris, Homestaying the Hard Way. I think Judy's real close there.
Oh, yeah?
I should make a run through there, run down, through the coast and then come up and see you guys. That'd be fun.
It would. I know I've been talking to some of the other channels around here, and I really want to try to get something put together to have some kind of meetup out here.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
It would.
I got a cicada flying around me. I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna eat these things. There he went.
You gonna eat it?
Yeah, if I can catch him. There he is. I'm gonna cook them tomorrow. I got a bunch of them in here.
I hear you.
Everybody says it tastes good. I'm gonna find out.
Well, they do their big showing every 17 years, but did they come out a little bit each year and then just have a big one, or is this the 17th year?
No, I've never heard. It was 17 years ago. Last time I remember them.
Okay.
Now I know a couple of weeks ago we was up at Elkin, and boy, it was a racket like you wouldn't believe. And then a day or two after that, Miracle Farms 1937 homestead, which is down below us, they done a video on them, but we didn't have them here. But now last year or a year before last, I think it was last year, what was it they called them? What was it, April, that was around last year? The bugs. I can't hear her in there. No, not the cicadas, no.
Good night, Donnie.
Ladybugs? I don't know. Donnie, you leaving?
Yeah, he said, one message before the last one. Or was it? Maybe I'm confused. Who was it said they were leaving? Maybe I'm just seeing things.
What you smoking?
Shows I'm getting tired. during the week I get up at 4:30 in the morning, our time out here. So it's about weekday bedtime.
I'm a 10 to 10 kind of person, but here lately it's been like 10. Darn bugs. Been like 10 to I've been going to bed till like 2 or 3 in the morning lately.
Oh,
Kind of weird. Locust. That's right. That's right, Donnie. Locust.
That's what I was trying to find out. That's what
What's
we
that?
had last year.
Locust. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even
Which
think
I
we had
think the
locusts
same
here.
thing, ain't it?
Now it says night also. I guess he's leaving. Donnie, thank you very much for coming in here. And if you're still here, Donnie, look, I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Get my number from Tony, please. And if you ever need to call, want to talk, please call me. I'd love just to sit and talk with you. Okay, 2 cats are fighting. But I appreciate the support. I really appreciate the support you've given me and the understanding and the help and the guidance, and it means a lot. And I thank God for putting people like you and everybody else in my life, and I really mean that.
Yeah.
It's really good when you got people like that in your life,
Mm-hmm. It's a
Good night,
blessing.
Eddie. Thank you, brother, for coming by.
Yeah.
So we all should meet at Chris's house.
I just need some head notice because I don't drive, so I just got to make sure I can get me a ride down there.
Mm.
But then again, you never know. I might just show up and call you and say, "Hey, I'm up the street.
Come get me."
I say you made it this far, you can come on the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Stitch a ride.
When I come down, I'm gonna get a hotel room. So I'm not going to put anybody out or anything. I'll have a hotel room, but I'll definitely let you.
Freezing up again. Are you gonna have to try that again? Because I didn't understand nothing he's saying.
Yeah.
No. Just come pick me up or whatever.
You're gonna have to quit swinging. Every time you start swinging, you freeze up.
We were swinging. I'll just call Uber. Just give me the address. I'll call the Uber.
Here you go.
Here comes a mule and a cart.
I don't know. You remember on the Little Rascals, they used the goat in the cart.
With a carrot on a stick, remember? They used to put the carrot in front of the goat and he would pull and chase the carrot.
Hey, I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I need to build me a little cart to hook my goats to.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the ideas that they used to come up with on TV, I think were crazy. I used to think the Jetsons was crazy, Man, can you imagine life like that, talking to somebody on the TV screen? Look what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, it's crazy. They had a robot that cleaned their house. Look, people got them Roombas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's.
Well, you can get the robot to go in the yard now to mow your grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them rich city folks got them.
Yeah, and as far as talking and getting things done, like turning off and on lights, I just asked Google to do it.
I'm not that sophisticated here yet. Trust me.
I can adjust the temperature.
Walmart makes it easy.
Yeah.
I was the remote control when I was a kid. Whack, get up, turn that channel for me.
What is
I got lights there. I got my hog fence, my cow fence, where I can turn it off and on.
What did that tie into?
Glenn, I'm shocked. Too automated.
Yeah. It's called smart bulbs or something like that you can get and just screw in the socket.
Uh-huh.
And then you just turn your switch on, you can turn them off and on like that. But then they got the little wall plugs that you plug into the wall. Mm-hmm. And you link it to your internet. And you just use that to turn them off and on.
Yeah.
Down there when I was usually milking, I'd have to get up and go over there and turn the milker off. Wait till I got the other goat or cow or whatever in there, and then go back over and turn it back on. I put one of them plugs down there and plug my milker in it, and I laid the phone down there beside of me now, and I can cut it off and on without having to get up and run backward and forward.
Oh, that's a
Tell
lot
my
more
wife
convenient.
about it.
That's
Do
cool.
not tell my wife about that thing. I do not need it.
I hear you. Hey, it works pretty good.
Yeah.
Because when I started to show you, I turned the milker on in the milk room down there.
Oh, did ya?
Goats
yeah,
probably
yeah.
come running up through the woods hollering, feeding time.
Yeah.
That
All your goats are down at the milk parlor.
that would be a book, Judy. That's a book he's sending me. That's great. I can't wait to get that book. I want to read it. Yeah, I love. I have trouble reading, but I do love to read. It's just hard sometimes. I went to public school.
Oh, I did too. Or I was supposed to went to public school. I tried to skip it all I could.
Look, I got into reading books one time, and I was reading a lot of Stephen King and Dean Koontz. All horror books, you know what I mean? Man, I got reading that one book by Dean Koontz, and then I realized I had turned the lights off and go down the hallway to the bedroom, and it was dark.
Oh, no.
Man, I tell you what. Oh, man, no. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I guess as long as the package isn't shaking, ticking, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah,
I'm going to have to try my green screen over the air conditioners and moving it.
I got security cameras. Judy told me, just like, I got security camera. I got on my phone. I got the app for them. I can watch them when I'm not here.
Yeah, I've got a front door cam.
And they're mainly for bear, because the bear will come up on the porch. But if I yell into the microphone, it will scare it off. You know, I like to tear up too much stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, around here, it's whoever. It can be the homeless or whatever coming up.
Wow. Yeah, we don't have much trouble with people around here. Just very rural, very, very desolate. No lights.
Well, it's always been. I mean, you know, there's that many houses on this little road here, but up until 5 years ago, we had the same neighbors, and then a few of them started passing on, and we've got 2 or 3 new neighbors in now. So,
the road I live on is about a mile long, and I call it a road. It's more like a Jeep trail. It's full of big potholes and boulders sticking up out the middle of it. But it's about a mile long, and I think it's year round. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people that live up here year round. And the only time you really see other people's holidays or maybe on weekends or hunting season.
Okay. People have hunting shacks. A lot of hunting shacks up there.
Anyway.
Are they hunting shacks up there?
Hunting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Freezing a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, over there where I was raised up, it was a half a mile from the highway back in there where we lived on just a little old farm road.
I don't get those little Amish sheds that put on their property and put little wood stoves in them. And you gotta love the internet.
Yeah.
What do you own, Shaky? Cable or what kind of internet?
Phone line.
Phone line. Well, there's no cable.
There's no cable TV up here. The only thing that comes in here is a phone line. Our TV is satellite. We gotta have satellite, and it has to be direct TV because if like we got Dish Network put in the winter when the trees grew out, we couldn't get Dish Network to work because of the leaves. So they said, well, if you want it to work, you got to cut down 15 trees. Oh man, no. DirecTV, the guy that lived here before us had DirecTV and it worked fine. So that's who I went with, and it works fine. We got DirecTV, and other than that, phone line is the only phone and power are the only two lines that come down this road.
Wow.
Well, see, here where we're at, that's how we got phone and power. Now they've got cable on back this way from us about a mile, and then they got fiber optic about a mile on the other side of us. But nary one of them will go the extra mile.
Wow. It's too bad they wouldn't bring the fiber out, because fiber works so well. That's what I got here.
Well, they're supposedly in the process. I know a couple of years ago they come through surveying and saying that they're working on a grant to get it run on through here, but But even to our phone line, only thing we can get on the phone line is dial up, and you know what that would be.
That's what I got. Well, I guess I don't know what it's called, but anyway, it comes in on the phone line. DSL, isn't that what it's called?
DSL.
It's $20 a month.
Oh, at least it's cheap. Up here, DSL was expensive.
Oh, but I got two. I have two, not one. I have two.
Oh.
Yeah, DSL takes two phone lines.
No. I have two because my wife and I are being online students and internet. My son in the back room plays Xbox.
Oh, no.
So he has his own. He has to have a special one.
Wow.
Well, now, when we started doing the YouTubing and everything, I was doing it just off of my phone, my cell phone off the internet.
Yeah.
And then I went through Sprint and got one of their little hot boxes. But then T-Mobile, they come out with the home internet, and that's what we've got now, and it's worked great.
Yeah, that's who I was Sprint and T-Mobile, my cell phone. But guess what? No cell service here. There's a tower right there. Nobody's hooked to it. It's I guess it's a 911 tower. I don't know, but anyway, it's no. I mean, I'd have to walk halfway up my driveway, and I might get a signal enough to make a quick phone call or something. But there's no phone signal here.
Now, I bet you the tower that's up close to you is a different carrier. Maybe
I don't think anybody's on it.
Oh, really?
The one that's over a little further from us over near next town, Paw, that's U.S. Cellular.
Okay.
So I don't know. It doesn't work.
Well, now when I was trucking, I got to noticing a lot of times when I'd get to an area where they had the tires right up close to the interstate, you get real close to them tires and you'll lose signal.
Yeah, probably too strong.
Well, I reckon where it's shooting it out, and you kind of go under a dead spot for a while till you come back out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Judy, that's probably the best too. I tell you, if it wasn't for my wife and my son, I don't think I'd have TV here either. I watch YouTube all the time. I don't really watch anything on TV.
That's all we watch anymore is YouTube.
I might watch something once in a while, but
and I'm getting where I don't watch as much of that.
I'm on YouTube way too much.
I got a couple of friends of mine that are on shows and stuff, and I watch them just to watch them. But other than that, I don't really watch much TV.
Yeah, I have a TV set, but I rarely turn it on.
Well, now I took the TV that was in the bedroom and turned it into my monitor.
Okay.
But the TV in the living room, I don't think it's been turned on in over a year.
Yeah. Yeah, mine I turn on once in a great while. I can actually take the YouTube and cast it out to the TV, but then I don't see the comments. So the live stream doesn't work so well.
Yeah.
Well, now,
Judy, good luck with that.
Right now, I'm in here in the bedroom, and the 32-inch TV, it had monitor port, so I just hooked the computer into it, and I still see the comments and everything.
Actually, I was just reading Judy's comment. My wife and I are both disabled, and he does do a lot to help us around here, so I don't mind taking care of him. And he does work. He doesn't work. He has to go away to work, so he's been away for a couple months. He's just back for a little while, and he'll go back out for a couple months. So, I don't mind helping him out. He's a good kid. All right, nobody talking now. Everybody's tired.
Yeah. I'm losing my
Yeah.
energy.
My get up and go has got up and went.
Yeah.
Mine done that about a month ago when I failed.
How's April feeling tonight?
Yeah, she's been feeling a little better the last couple of days, but she's still a little weak and everything.
Yeah.
Takes a lot out of you.
Yep.
Did she actually get the COVID test, Glenn? Did she get tested for COVID or
No.
no?
I think she said something about she might go next week, but I don't think she got it.
No, I don't think so either. Not what she was describing.
Yeah.
Sounded like she just had either had a bad stomach bug or got food poisoning somehow.
Probably just stomach bug.
You
know, that happens a lot of times spring of the year.
Yeah.
You know what the weird thing is? Before this COVID crap, we would get sick, we got a bug, we got this. But now every time you're sick after this COVID crap, oh, you got COVID.
Yeah.
We still get the same bugs. You still get the same virus and stuff. But but everything's COVID now.
Yep. And it ain't nothing but flu. I mean, just a different strain of it, but it's still just a flu virus.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Pretty much.
Just reading Judy's comment, it looks like the water bill went way up.
Ooh.
$75 usually.
Sounds like you got a leak.
A leak. Go up that much, somebody left the faucet on.
Yeah. Something happened.
I'm glad I'm not on any kind of utility. I am so glad I got a well and a septic system. Even if that's I don't care. I'd rather replace a septic system than get a bill.
No doubt. I know years ago they come through trying to tell us they're going to run city water and sewage through here, and we had to send off water tests and all this stuff. Well, at the time, there was 5 families here that shared this spring back here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we done the test, I had been out on the road and I come back in. Mama handed me that kit and told me I had to fill it up to send it back in. So I just walked over at her sink, filled it up, handed it to her, told her to send it back in, Well, you believe that out of 5 families here, we all 5 got a different water test back?
And it's all off the same spring?
Yeah, and they was telling us about how bad the water was and everything, and I called the people up and asked them, I said, well, let me ask you a question. I said, I give them the addresses, and I said, you do know that all 5 of these addresses here use the same water source. Well, it's got to do with the different types of plumbing in your houses and all of this. And I said, well, city water ain't going to change that, is it? And they said, right. Well, no. And I said, well, the funny part, though, now, I said, 2 of them tests, I said, was out of the same faucet at the same time. I said, how did they turn out to be different? Well, you can't do that. And I said, well, you couldn't be lying about the water tests.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it.
I'd have filled up with Aquafina.
Oh, they hung up on me.
I would have. I'd have sent them a sample of Aquafina water.
Hey, I should have went down there and scooped one of them up out of the hog pen.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh man!
Let them test that and send it back.
Have a water quality emergency at your place. Oh man!
Said, man, but you didn't tell me what kind of water I needed. I said I had to follow that hog around for 4 days to get that.
Oh gosh!
Jeez. Yeah. Jeez. Hey, Judy. Judy, you talking about staying up to 3 o'clock. I waited up. I was up last night waiting for the sun to come up. But then it dawned on me. You have to think about that. You get it? You can get it? I waited for the sun to come up, but then it dawned on me.
I just got it. It took me a bit. Oh,
Jeez.
That's
I
all.
didn't say I was good at telling jokes.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's
what's you
all.
was this I'm half asleep. Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, Judy, that's what I'm having done to my house. I'm having all PEX put in. I have galvanized plumbing and it's getting really bad. It started leaking on me. So
Oh, wow. I got CPVC.
okay. Yeah.
But if we build a new cabin here, I'm gonna put PEX in it. I'm not gonna deal with that anymore. It's so much easier.
Yeah, it's easier to work with.
Yeah, the house that we had to burn down, I went through and done the PVC of it. All
Hey, Larry.
thing, and
I didn't even know Larry was here.
it's
Hey, brother Larry.
I must be slow. I'm slow now. Jeez. Oh man. I can't think of any more stupid jokes. I used to know a bunch of dumb jokes. I don't remember them anymore. Oh, what's the difference between a rectal thermometer and an oral thermometer?
What?
The taste.
Oh. Oh God.
Oh man. I gotta stop.
yeah. I think Shaky's. April used to always talk about 10 o'clock being her silly hour. I think Shaky's is 11.
Yeah. Mine must be about 8. I'm getting started early.
God, I love the internet.
Yeah.
That makes it fun just to hang out. We're all 3 in different states and just hang out, chat.
It's probably still light where you live.
It's what?
Probably still light outside where you live at.
Yeah, it is. Yep, still got a little bit of light. The outside lights are on a timer and they just came on, so they come on about half an hour before sunset.
Yeah, I know. I was out there. Oh gosh, poured out there in Los Angeles, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
And I was sitting there that night, kind of like Shaky live here. I was sitting there bored to death, sun shining bright. So I decided I'd call home, talk to Mom and Daddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they're all asleep.
Yeah. 10 o'clock at night, then in bed.
Yeah, it's like midnight when I called them.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mom answered the phone. What's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong? I just called him. She said, you know what time it is? I said, no, it's daylight. She said, it ain't done. It is midnight. I said, it's sun shining bright here where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah. That was weird because a couple years ago, I went from Brooklyn, New York. I had to take a pit bull from Brooklyn, New York to L.A. nonstop. Me and a buddy of mine, he passed from cancer too, but we drove straight through. And I remember going to L.A. When we got to L.A., I was talking to my wife, and it was like, I don't know, it was like 8 o'clock here. And she's like, I'm in bed. It's like 11, 12 o'clock here. I was like, wow. I just wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, it's what, 3 or 4 hours difference in time.
I think it's 4. Because you got Eastern Standard, Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific.
Yeah,
right.
And then I don't know what Hawaii is.
North Carolina. Actually, I think West Virginia too. Yeah, it's 3 hours. You guys are on Eastern time.
I'm Eastern. Yeah, I'm Eastern. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm Pacific. It's 3 hours difference. Like right now, it's 8:30, 8:36.
11:36 here.
Yeah.
Well, I need to find out what the winning lottery numbers are and let you know so you can play it for me.
Yeah, that's working deal here. I like it.
Man, if that would work, that'd be awesome.
No doubt. That's the reason they pick them out there on the West Coast, so you can't do that.
Yep.
Do you remember Y2K when everybody thought everything was going to go kapooey and everybody was watching all the places that turned midnight before it got to you? You're like, let's see if they blow up before we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually working that night. They made us all work overtime. And so I stayed after my shift all night long. Nothing happened.
Dang, Judy got a mansion.
Let's see.
She said her trailer's 52 feet. Mine's only 48. 12 by 40. I live in a trailer the size of what I used to pull behind my tractor trailer.
Hey, my old one was 12 by 40.
Yeah, this is 12 by 48. It's not big.
And then I wound up with an 8 by 48 and added on to it. And this one here, it's 28 by 56.
Wow. Double wide.
Yep. I wish I still had my old one, though. It was paid for.
Yeah, this is paid for. This is in the top 5 acres, and I only owe 2 years on the bottom 5 acres. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And that's and what my payment's $225 a month, so it's not like it's a lot of money. It's, it's,
Wow.
Well, now this one paid for too now, but
Yeah, I bet my house is smaller than that because it's only 740 square feet.
Yeah, this is 746, I think, is what it is if you did square footage.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. Pretty sure. I don't even know if it's that much.
Not
I
that
forget
different.
what this one is, 11 something, I think. If I'd had it to do over with again, I'd have never bought this, and I'd have built me a little cabin.
Yeah.
No, mine's 576.
Okay. A little smaller.
What did you say yours was, Glenn? What by what?
28 by. Can't remember if it's 52 or 56.
28 by, let's say 56. 1,568.
Well, it might be
Larry's
52
asking.
because I was thinking it was 11, so I was thinking it was under 1,200.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry was asking what state I'm thinking of moving to. I haven't decided yet. I'm looking mainly in the South because I like it down there. I lived in Tennessee and in Florida for a while. And I don't know, I'm getting friends in North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi. So I don't know where I'll end up. Tennessee.
That's where Doug and Shelley are, Mississippi. His Way Homestead. I don't know if you follow them or not.
No, I haven't really watched them.
I thought that was in Georgia.
No, they're Mississippi. But Doug's parents, Doug's from right up here by me, within an hour from me. And I've met them when they came up to visit their parents. And when his dad died, I went over to pay my respects, and it was so close.
Yeah. I got some friends that live in Eastern Ohio. And so if I go visit them, it's easy to come up to Shakey's.
Yeah, I'm not that far.
Yeah.
Straight across 68. I ain't going the other way. The other way costs money. That's a toll road.
Oh.
I trying to put them in everywhere, ain't they?
Yeah, they want everybody to get that easy pass thing. We'll get to your bank card. We'll just take the money out.
Right.
I got one on one time when I was trucking.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, do away with my taxes and pay me for what I drive on the road, take as the taxes. You know what? It might be cheaper.
Well, you couldn't blame me for taking that, and the guy was fixing to quit the company, and he said, I don't need it no more here.
Hey, Michelle.
I run it for a little while, but then I got worried about it that I might get caught.
Yep. I was bored, Michelle. I was bored, so I went live, and I guess I have good company.
Yep, we were all bored.
Hey,
We're all falling asleep. We're all bored. Michelle, my friends are in Athens County. So I don't know where you're at, but that's where they're at.
I go out to I used to go to Salt Fork State Park for the Bigfoot conference.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a big bug there.
I know. I keep seeing those moths fly by, and it looks like bats or something on the camera.
Oh, I've had a couple of those land on me out here too.
Have you? Oh man.
Yeah, you want to see Shaky dance? Let a bat land on me.
Uh-huh.
Not a fan of the bats.
I know. I'd be shocked.
But you hear them over here. They'll land in these trees over here, and you'll hear them clicking. They make like a clicking noise, because they're sonar from when they fly. But yeah, you hear them clicking.
Okay.
Poor Michelle having to eat oatmeal and ain't getting to eat her Pop-Tarts. That's pitiful.
Larry's asking, how far from Lucasville, Ohio, Shaky? I don't even know where Lucasville is. I'll have to look. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the east. I'm in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. I'm at the nearest little point there where West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania all come together. I'm in Morgan County. Berkeley Springs is the closest town, I guess. Big town, anyway. Oops.
Oh, I thought you was over the other way further.
What, Berkeley? Beckley?
Uh-huh.
That's about 4 hours from me.
I was
Well, if
thinking
I'd have headed up towards you, I would have went the wrong way because I did. So you up 81 instead of 77.
Yep. I'm all the way up 81 into Winchester, and then in Winchester you get off on their little beltway around Winchester. I think it's 36 or whatever. It's just a bypass around Winchester. Anyway, then you jump on 522, and that brings you straight up into Berkeley Springs.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
All right. I know when I very first started trucking over the road, the company that I drove for, we had to go up. Oh God, I forget now where it was at up there, but we had to take that. Going up 81. It's what, 14 miles or something through West Virginia there.
Yeah, it ain't much.
Yeah,
it ain't much. As soon as you get to Winchester,
he wanted us to stop each trip. I think we had to buy 2 or 3 gallons of diesel fuel. He wanted us to get our fuel in every state.
Huh.
And, he wanted us each one to stop and get whatever it was, 2 or 3 gallons of diesel fuel. And I'm like, I ain't stopping every time I go up through there. He get mad at me all the time because I didn't stop. Because the that burn little truck stop up there, you couldn't hardly get in there. I don't know why they had truck diesel there, because 2 trucks got in there and it was a traffic jam.
and West Virginia's not long through 81, and then you get into Maryland, and Maryland's really not that long for 81 either. And then you're in Pennsylvania, so I mean it's really 20 miles or so. It's not that far. It's not really that much at all. If that, probably 10 miles at that.
Well, I know going up there. It was up there in Pennsylvania, Summers, where we was going to. I can't remember what the name of that town was, but I know when you got up on 77 there at Whitsville and got on 81. God, it seemed like in that old truck, it'd take you all day long to get out of Virginia. And then, like you said, you just bam, bam, you through West Virginia and Maryland just in no time.
Judy, nope, I don't need any baby possums. I got enough possums around here as it is. And I don't hurt them. They eat the ticks and stuff, so I don't mess with them, but they like my cat's food pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Larry's running them toll roads. North Carolina to Ohio.
Yeah.
I used to hate going north. I used to hate going to New York and then up above New York. I used to hate it.
Oh, God, yeah. I was up there. I was out in Illinois, I think, and took a load over to somewhere in Massachusetts, and then dropped down there and picked up a big welder for Ford Motor Company, I think it was, going to Mexico. And everybody made fun of me because I come back across and then cut and come down and missed New York. They said, you know, that took you a day longer. I said, that's odd. I had 3 extra days to get there anyway.
It's worth it to miss New York, I think.
Yeah. They said, what do you mean? I said, well, I couldn't be there to deliver the load till Monday. I picked it up on Thursday. So ain't no use being in no hurry. And then I was down up there somewhere and picked up a load, and there was 2 or 3 other drivers there picking up loads. And we was all with the same company, and they was telling me that they was going back down and go through New York. And I'm like, well, I'm going around the other way. And they said, no, come on, go with us. And I said, I don't want to go to New York. They said, oh, come on. We're going to go through there in the middle of the night. And I told them, I said, well, I'll run Williams, but y'all run off and leave me up there. I said, oh, y'all better be ready because I'm coming back to Honkins.
Did they, or did they stick with you?
Well, we got right there about New York, and they got to speeding up pretty good. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I think we come across the George Washington Bridge at about 80.
Okay.
I didn't let their taillights get out of sight.
I was taking a load up to Boston, and man, I just come across the GW Bridge in New York, and go down underneath the Cross Bronx. I'm going along, man. All of a sudden,
I walk away, you start
again, Shaky. Well, you stand
truck did like a jump big thing, you know, and I look back and there's a car up underneath my trailer. And there it is. So anyway, I felt the truck jump. I look back in my mirror and I'm going over top of a hood of a car. Oh, I don't know how he got up underneath of me. It was like back then, this was like a little Ford Escort.
Right.
So I stop. I put my 4-ways on. I call 911. Say, hey, I said I'm on the Cross Bronx. I just run over this car. I don't know how he got up underneath my trailer. And the lady said, she says, anybody hurt? I said, I ain't gone back there yet to look, but I'll go back there. Hold on. Oh, about that time you hear this clack, 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 clack. She said, what's that noise? I look down, there goes the car by me. He's got his wheels folded out in the front where I run over me. They're all wobbling and fall. And I said, he kept going. And that's his car you hear. She said, is your trailer hurt? I said, no. She said, then don't stop. Keep going.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess, they figured the car was stolen or something. But yeah, they kept on going. They just went on up the road.
Wow.
Looked like a cartoon, man. The wheels
And just imagine with all the wheels splayed.
Did you ever see any of them pickups up there with the conveyor belts run out over the hood of them?
The what?
Conveyor belts run out over the hood.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Oh, they got there for a while where they'd pull up behind the truck going down the road, cut the seals off or the padlock off and swing the doors open. They'd run up against the back of a truck and the people would jump up in there and they had that conveyor belt. They was throwing boxes on the conveyor belt, running it back to the back of the pickup and stacking them up.
Well, they'd have got a shock if they opened up what I had because all I had was clams.
Hey, they'd probably like them.
Yeah.
Clams and crabs. Seafood. I was on seafood.
Hey. I know somebody told me one time, said if you're going through there in a van trailer, said before you get there, said go stop, cut the seals off, take your padlock off. Said if they say don't see no seal or padlock on there, said they ain't nowhere near bad about trying to bother you. But if you've got it locked up, they'll cut the lock off of it and get in.
Mm-hmm. I went to Hunts Point one night. I went down to Texas. I had to run. I go down. I'd have 4 or 5 drops off in Texas, different like Dallas and Houston and all. And I go down to McAllen on a Browning and pick up produce, take back to Hunts Point. First time I went up, I'll never forget the first time I ever went to Hunts Point. I got to the gate and the guy said $20. I said, I'm making a delivery. He said $20 or you ain't making your delivery. I didn't know you had to pay to get in there. I was like, man, you gotta be kidding me. So I paid the money. Anyway, like my third time in there. I parked in there next to another truck, just for the night. So I got unloaded in the morning. And I woke up next morning, man, there was cops up in there. I was like, what's going on? The guy right next to me, in the truck next to me, someone had shot, and I don't know where the bullet was shot from, but anyway, it wound up in a sleeper and hit him in the head in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
He was dead as a doornail right next to me. I'm like, how the heck did I not get killed in this? I don't know how that transpired. If they were, I never heard a shot or anything, but I'm a sound sleeper. But if it was right next to us, I don't know. That was some weird stuff there.
Hey.
Oh, and then talking about Hunts Point, right? I walk in the house one day, and my wife, I walked in the room anyway. My wife's watching this TV show on HBO, and I look at the screen real quick, and it was a show about hookers. I said, "Hey, that's Hunts Point." She looked at me. She said, "How did you know?" I said, "I know Hunts Point. I know them hookers, and not from personal experience either, but I know where they are."
Yeah, I know one time the wife decided she's going to go with me somewhere. I forget where it was going, but pulled in at a rest area. And I swear, I didn't get the wheel stopped. And that girl done jumping up on the side of the truck there hollering, "You want some company?" And the old lady come over the dog box. I was in a cow bowl. Just running her mouth. And she said, that gal that was climbing upside the truck said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Turn around, tuck off, The old lady come out of the truck, walking up through there, just, I said, "Be quiet. She's got a pimp around here somewhere. I don't want to get shot."
I had a buddy of mine, black guy, married to a white girl, which I don't care. I'm not a racist person, but it's really funny. He was at a truck stop one night, and the damn security guard knocked on his door because he saw his wife go in there. And they had called the cops on him. Thought that she was a prostitute.
Oh, no.
Oh, lady. And I was sitting on the other side of the parking lot watching. I was no good. They had his ID out. They had to show their IDs to prove they were married. I went walking over there. I was like, damn.
I've heard tell of somebody else that happened to.
Man, I feel bad for him.
It was at a truck stop. But now they was bad from my understanding that, hookers was real bad at that truck stop.
The old lot lizard.
Yeah, and him and his wife had went in and eat and come back out getting in the truck. And the law come flying in there and grabbed her and started handcuffing her. And he was there like, what in the world's going on,
Yeah.
And he finally got the cops to stop long enough for him to reach up in the truck and get her pocketbook and stuff out and get her license and stuff and show. Because that's the first thing out of her mouth when they grabbed her. "Do you have any ID on you?" And she said, "No, not on me."
Man, I tell you what, the things I saw driving a truck all those years. I mean, tell you, I've seen some things. I have seen some things. I've seen good things and bad things, but I have seen some things.
Yep. Yeah, that's one thing about being out there in the truck. You can see a lot of things sometimes.
Things you don't want to see.
Yeah. I know I was coming up across Alabama one night. Well, late one evening.
Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah. And they'd pick up, run up behind me or past me. Got on out ahead of me a good ways, and then I noticed next thing I know, I was running up behind him. So, I hit the left-hand lane, just went on by him. Well, here he come back up by me. I've done the same thing. What is wrong with this dude? He's towing a Jeep behind him on a trailer. Well, next thing I know, the guy was flashing his lights and everything, motion for me to pull over. Now, I'm looking in the mirrors, and there ain't nothing wrong with my trailer. I'm like, I ain't pulling over. And he come up beside of me, held up a badge or something. And I just looked at him and said, I kept going. Well, later I heard tell of a guy winning a Jeep out there on the road. I don't know if it was the same thing or not, but it was in Alabama. They was talking about it, that there's a guy gave a Jeep away.
No kidding.
Weird. That'd be cool to get, though.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna stop. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, too
I
risky.
mean, yeah, and I mean he was trying his best to get me to pull over. I mean he'd pull over in front of me and slow down, and I'd pull over in the left-hand lane. He'd pull back in the left-hand lane. I was getting kind of ill. I was getting ready to give him a shove.
Yeah.
I laid down there, I turned my lights on and blinked them on bright and laid down on the air horn that last time I hit the left-hand lane, and he got the message. I wasn't playing.
Yeah. You just push him right out of the way.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what he was up to.
I'll tell you one thing I did learn about when driving a truck. Do not flirt or hit on the girls at the scale houses. My dumb ass was messing with two girls at the same scale house.
Oh.
And I pulled up on the scale one day and they were both working and they must have been
No.
talking. So which one of us do you like? Oh no.
You
why
got
don't-
caught.
Why don't you just pull your truck around back and let's talk? No. No. No.
That would be bad.
Larry, it's good seeing you, man. Thanks a lot for everything. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Good night, Larry. Well, we're buffering again.
You've done for me also. I really do appreciate the prayers and the guidance. And hey, Homestead Land. Now, why does that sound familiar? Boy, I tell you, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time.
I don't know if I found that channel yet.
That's my buddy Scott up in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
We're friends on Facebook. Yeah, I haven't seen him. I see him on Facebook now and again, but I haven't done a live. He used to come to my lives all the time when I had my other channel. It's good to see that name pop up.
Yeah.
I started saying I hadn't never heard of that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Don't marry a truck driver. Yeah. It can be rough. Chickens are doing good.
That's what I tried to tell the wife for many years. She didn't want to marry a truck driver.
She did anyway, though.
Yeah.
Did you get your deck? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Man.
She didn't even know she was getting to go get married that day.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Scott, did you get your deck done? Not too many of them are on. Boy, I'll tell you what. I was very faithful. I've been married to my wife for 23 years this year. 22 years this year. 23 years this year. And I've been faithful. I can say that honestly.
Cool.
I don't know how she's put up with me all that time. But
I think 93, 2003, 2013. I think me and the old lady's been married now, what, about 20, going on 28 years? But we've been together for 40.
Wow.
I think
okay. It was time to get married then, Glenn.
I think it turns out that my wife, our anniversary is the same anniversary as His Way Homesteads, him and his wife's. I think it's November 10th.
Ours is June 18th.
Oh, yours is coming up, Glenn. Let's see.
Yep.
Is that the week after next? Let's see.
Probably
Friday.
What is it?
It's Friday, 2 weeks out.
Glenn's is?
Yeah,
Glenn,
Glenn's
oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I
I didn't even think about it when I decided to do that. But Mom and Daddy had a motor home, and brothers, I think, is June the 17th or something like that. And anyway, they took Mom and Daddy's motor home to go camping. So when I come in off the road and me and her went and got married, I decided that weekend we'd go camping for our anniversary, or and so we packed up the tent, got up there, and Lord have mercy, it was hot. And the only campsite they had was in an open field.
Oh, no power, so you could run AC or anything?
I actually had power. Well, tents don't have air conditioner in them.
Oh, okay.
But I was only tent up there that did have before that weekend was over.
Okay.
I laid in the tent that night. I was soaking wet, didn't sleep a lick all night. I got up the next morning. I told her, I said, come on. I said, look, we got to go somewhere. And I said, it's just too hot. And she said, where are you going? I said, I don't know, but I'm going somewhere to find some air.
Yeah.
I went to Walmart and I bought a window unit air conditioner and a drop cord because the site had power on it.
Oh,
And I
okay.
come back and stuck that air conditioner in the front of that tent and turned it on and plugged it up. And about an hour later, I went back in there and went back to bed and slept about all day.
I would love to have seen that.
I bet it stayed over 90 degrees in that tent that night.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was about to cook. And back in them days, I was real hot natured anyway. And I'm about to burn up.
A grilled Glen.
Oh, back in them days when it's 40 degrees, 30, 40 degrees, I'd be outside like this, t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's 70 degrees and I want to find me a jacket.
I'll have to get used to it when I move because it stays pretty moderate up here. You know, it's a few times during the summer it gets up in the 90s, but not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you up in a rainforest.
Yeah, it actually doesn't rain that much. It seems like it, but when it does rain, it just drizzles for a long time. That's the bad part about it. It'll just drizzle all day long.
I gotta come up that way, do some squatching.
Yeah, lots of mountains up here to look.
Well, ours and none said theirs is on June the 18th.
Mm.
Was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no, that's just January.
Oh,
18th.
was.
January
Okay.
18th.
January 18th.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Look, he's got a belly
I told
button.
you I can't read.
Look, he's got a belly button.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cute.
That's my grandkitty. That's my son's cat.
Oh,
Oreo. He's a big sissy.
I love cats and dogs. I'm not one of those that has to pick one or the other. I just
No,
love
we
them
have both. We have
Yeah.
both.
We got two. Well, we got one dog, and we got my mother-in-law's dog out here,
Okay.
and then I can't count the cats. And I ain't a big cat person.
Did they end up adopting you, the cats? Yeah.
Yeah, and they keep bringing in kids and grandkids.
Oh, great.
I know right now there's one cat down there with 4 kittens, one with 3 kittens, another one I know's got 2 kittens, and another one that's got 2 kittens that I know of right now.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have thousands of cats.
We only have boy cats. Two boy cats. We don't have the kitten problem.
Well, now we don't have too much problem. We got 2 or 3 boy cats that they leave for a while and then they'll come back. You know, they stay gone more than they're here. But them girl cats, they just stay here and just keep dropping more out.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have no mice problem, but they're still bad around here. 20-some cats and still got mice. I told the old lady she's gonna have to quit feeding them that good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're overfeeding them.
Oh,
Yeah, we used to have a bunch of chipmunks and all kinds of stuff around here. You don't see them much anymore. The smart ones, you might see one once in a while, but not too many.
yeah, it's funny around here anymore. When I get done with the milking of the evening, well, mornings or evenings, the dogs will start howling. The cats all run to the milk room. You hear the pigs down there start squealing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Scotty, you're hot-blooded, huh? Can't stand the warm weather. Like that cold weather.
That's the way I used to be, but not anymore.
I like it right here because it's you get both. You don't get the same. It's not like being in Florida where it's hot all the time, or up north where it's cool all the time. I mean, we get hot or cold here. So
Well,
once you get sick of one, you get the other, and then you get sick of that, you go back to the other.
yeah, that's the way it still is here. But I'm getting any more to where I want to go to on south.
And I can tell you, in West Virginia, we can have all 4 seasons in 1 week.
It's been like it here in North Carolina the last few years, and a couple of times I think we had it all in the same day.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, the problem up here is we don't get the 4 seasons really. It just goes summer, winter. There isn't a lot of changeover.
Hey, I think it's getting like that a lot more everywhere. I mean, you either got one or the other. You don't.
Yeah.
Fall and spring just don't last long anymore.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yep.
Time to fish. I can go fishing. And then the fall comes in. I get to hunt, And then, so I'm good with it.
I've never been hunting. I'd love to do that. What do you usually hunt?
My son and I hunt squirrel. My wife doesn't eat squirrel. Deer. There's deer season, and we have bear season at the same time as deer season.
Okay.
And then turkey. That's pretty much all I hunt anymore.
Mm.
Well, that's a good thing to have the deer and the bear season at the same time. That way, if you get caught out in the woods and the bear gets hurt, at least you can defend yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I eat bear. I don't. My wife will eat bear. She won't eat squirrel, but she'll eat bear. So,
I ain't never tried the bear now.
Man, I tell you what, if I get some more bear meat, I'll have to bring some down there and cook it for you. But we put it in a slow cooker and cook it, so it gets nice and tender. Put carrots and potatoes in there with it, and just like a roast. It's like a lean roast, but man, the flavor is just great. I'm sure you haven't skinned a bear, but man, you talk about something that stinks. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
They stink. It's a stinking animal, man. But the meat is good.
I mean, just get past getting it stressed out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got my brother is Apache down in Texas. I'm gonna go down there and do some hog hunting.
Hmm.
I like that.
Have you had wild hog?
Oh yeah, I love wild hog. Oh, it's so good. It's so
How does
good.
it compare to the regular?
Now, Sal, I think it tastes better. I think it has a richer taste to it. But I've never had a wild boar. These were sows, So I don't know if that meat's tainted or not. I've never had the wild boar, but I know the sows are good.
Well, now, if they're like the domestic hog, it's according to if you get a clean shot on them or not. If you get a good clean shot and you don't squill them or nothing, then it'd probably be okay. But if you squill it, they'll taint that meat in a heartbeat.
Oh, the stress hormones and everything?
Yep.
Just panicking? Okay. Yeah.
That's one thing I learned about butchering animals. You gotta make sure they're calm. You gotta make sure they're just there. And we used to bring a pig into a small pen, but we leave him there overnight with just water, and the next morning we come there and he'd be laid out. He wouldn't be stressed, and you just hurry up and shoot him in the head with a 22, or 22 mag, put him in the head, and then cut his throat real quick and let him bleed out. And there was no stress, and the meat's great. Same with the steer, but if you go prodding them and making them jump and then getting them into a pen and then butchering them. The meat's totally different. It's
Yeah.
you can tell when they've been stressed. I mean, it's
Well, now when we do anything, I don't put mine up. But as soon as I walk down there to the fence, they come running to the fence anyway, you know.
yeah.
So the boy that I got that does my killing and stuff for me anymore, that little old youngin, he's a sharp shooter, and they'll just walk right up there, and the next thing you know, you hear the pat, and they fall on the ground, and he's in there cutting their throat.
I'll tell you what.
This little old boy ain't but like 20, 22, 23-year-old.
You know when you shot him right because they'll sit down just like a dog. They'll just sit down all of a sudden and just sit there, and then all of a sudden their leg will twitch a little bit and they'll just flop right over, they'll fall right over.
Well, now
they don't know what hit them.
These cows and stuff that he's done for me in the last few years, especially them big bulls, they'll be standing there and you hear it just patting. It's just like they pull their feet up off the ground and then they'll fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now when I shoot a deer, I'll take the deer and I'll hang it. I'll gut it and I'll hang it overnight. And usually I'll cut the head off. Sometimes I'll just leave, but I'll make sure to cut it all the way down. And I'll leave that deer hang overnight before I skin it and cut it up. See, a lot of people think, if you kill the deer and you cut it up right there and put it in the freezer, then they get freezer mortis is rigor mortis. The meat still tightens up, and it makes the meat not too as good as it would be. So you want to wait till that rigor mortis is out of them, and then they're limp again.
Well, now the people that does my killing on my cattle and stuff now they hang up the meat for 30 days. Well,
that's right.
Not 30 days, 10 to 14 days.
Oh. How do they do it? Do they use one of those captive bolt things or just regular gun? Regular pew, I should say, on YouTube.
Yep. 22.
Okay. Yeah.
They've got computers looking for that word now too.
Yeah, probably.
Freedom stick, all that. They're looking for all of them words now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know live here a while back where some of them got to showing their little toys on there. It wouldn't let me monetize. Or, yeah.
Well, at least it didn't get taken down.
Yeah. Well, I could still put it up as monetized, but it was limited.
Mm.
Said little to no advertisement, in other words.
Wow.
Well, that's good to know. Next time I'll skin it and then let it hang.
Well, now, that's what I was thinking. A lot of them, that's what they done. They'd skin them and then hang them,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always just gutted them and hung them. And by the time I'd done that, I was too tired to do any more. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think a lot of them does that for field dressing. They just gut them out and then.
Yeah.
I know we used to have a big buck that hung around back here on the backside of the farm. Everybody and their brother around here all talked about that buck when we first bought the farm over here and everything, about how big he was. And brother come in one day and told us, said somebody must have got that buck last night. He said, I heard a gun go off. He said, I went back there this morning on the backside of the farm, and he said, they just left part of him back there.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of them, if I ain't mistaken, I think he said it was 18-pointer.
Wow.
They said he was huge.
Yeah.
I don't trophy hunt. I mean, if I get a big buck, I don't mind taking a big buck to let the younger bucks go, get up in there. But I hunt for meat. So if I see the big doe first, she's going, I take what I get. I don't hold out. I mean, and I don't shoot a yearling doe. You can tell the difference. I don't shoot, dog sized doe. She's got to be a big mature doe and I don't shoot a spike either. It's got to be, decent size.
I ain't never been much on doing a lot of hunting. I ain't never got to kill a deer. I've dressed a few for people, but when I did go hunting, I didn't go trophy hunting. I went for food.
Yeah, that's what I'd want to do too.
Yep. Now I've seen some places or pictures and stuff where people found where people shot a big buck, cut its head off and feet, and leave the rest of him laying.
Do that up and do that stuff up in Alaska and see what happens to you. By law, they have to use a certain percentage of that animal or they're fined. And I think it should be that way. If you're going to go out and kill an animal, then use it or don't kill it.
Well, now, I think in Alaska, now, if animal gets hit on the highway up there, they go out and pick it up and process it, don't they?
Yep. They give it to the homeless shelters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, my favorite part of the deer is the heart. That's that's the best steak you ever ate in your life, man. I'm telling you, talk about oh man, that puts any steak I've ever had to shame, and that's what it tastes like, steak.
Well, say I ain't no steak eater.
No, that's
I'd
right.
rather have a hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's hamburger? Chopped steak.
Yeah. It's ground steak. Yes.
Well, like I told the old lady, when I have a cow killed, if it was just for me, it'd all be ground in the hamburger. I'll grind the whole cow up in hamburger and heartbeat. That big boar I was talking about a while ago, when I had him fixed and kept him a while and then had him fixed, I had him completely ground in the sausage. I completely filled a 7.1 cubic feet freezer and about a third of another one with just sausage.
Wow.
Oh, a lot of sausage.
A lot of sausage.
Yeah.
I like the old country link sausage. That's my favorite.
I ain't never liked link sausage.
Man. Boil that stuff up or grill it up and put it on a hot dog bun with some ketchup and relish. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I like my regular old Southern style sausage patties.
Yeah, we used to make it that way too. We used to grind it up and put sage in it, little sage and something else in it, and shoot, very good.
See, what was it they used to put in? Salt, pepper, sage, and I forget the other seasons and stuff that went in it. But there's a lot of different seasons that went in it.
Yeah. You can pretty much make it however you want, really.
Yeah.
Oh.
But now the sage, I always tell them to put extra sage in mine.
You like it spicy, huh?
No, sage ain't spicy. It just
Stuff I had was spicy.
That was something else besides sage. Now a lot of people put red pepper in there.
Oh.
Now you get them red pepper seeds in there, and that stuff can get more.
Yeah. That'll burn you.
Yeah.
Scott, man, thanks for coming by, brother. It's good to see you.
You know the next day after you eat that stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't have an iron stomach anymore, so I don't know if I'd handle too much real spicy.
I love spicy food. I love spicy food. Buffalo chicken, and I eat those sardines and mustard with hot sauce on them on crackers.
Ooh, that sounds terrible to me. Just get some sardines.
Good food, man.
I'm not much of a fish eater, so.
I like the hot sauce.
Yeah.
All right, I've been on here for 2 hours. I'm 12 o'clock, almost 12:30. I'm going to bed.
Darn, it's been that long.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again. It was fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely. Oh, look, hey, Rusty Pepper.
Oh, hey, Pepper.
How you doing, Pepper? Where's Billy? She said, "Hi, Billy. Where's Billy? I missed a Billy somewhere."
That's what I was wondering.
Ricochet Billy, is he in
I
here?
don't know. I don't see anybody. Oh, howdy, Warren Lewis.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but sometimes howdy, Billy. I don't know. I don't see Billy unless she thinks I'm Billy. I hope she don't think I'm Billy. Please don't think I'm Billy. Please don't think I'm Billy. Oh, God, please don't think I'm Billy.
Hey, somebody did say y'all favored. Y'all look like brothers or something.
I don't have hair. I'm bald.
There is a semblance. Maybe.
I used to like you, Warren.
Yeah.
Using that razor and you'll have some hair.
Mother Nature took care of that.
I bet not all of it.
Oh, that's right. Niece went live. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He doesn't must have hair either. He got a haircut. I know that.
I need a haircut.
Yeah, I got a haircut this
Don't
last
let
week.
April hear that.
She done been fussing too. She keeps
I remember
telling me,
last time
need
you
to get-"
got a haircut.
Yeah, she pulled a good one on me there, didn't she?
You look really different there for a while.
It might do that again though. I don't know. Hey, there for a while I looked like you did for about 8 or 9 months, Shaky.
Yeah.
I shaved it about every 3 or 4 days there for a while.
I shave the head just about every day, and the sides I don't do as often, but then this I just let grow. Shave the mustache,
I've been wondering about leaving my goatee if I cut my beard off.
look like an old biker then.
Yeah. That old lady still laughing at me from the other night when I sat and braided it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I braided it. I don't know how I done it, but it was sticking straight out.
Oh.
And she said, "How'd you do that?" And I said, "I don't know."
I was just fooling with it. It happened.
I believe Shaky froze again.
Yeah, he got him laughing.
I just trimmed mine up a little bit, get the split ends off of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got any split ends or not.
Free Haley, I said I wasn't going to be here long. 2 hours later, I'm still here.
Still going.
We're still chatting.
Yeah, we don't have a life. We don't have a life at all.
I need to be in the bed, but you know.
I should be too, but
I got animals I got to take care of more.
You'll be half asleep out there milking.
Well, luckily, right now I've got them down to 1 milking a day. Right now, I'm drying the goats off. So.
Yeah, but you got a machine. You got a machine. You got it made.
Yeah.
Back when I had to milk a cow, we didn't have machines. I had to get up in the morning, take that old pail, go in there and sit underneath Betsy. And
yeah, but see, when I started doing this, I had 5 cows, Billy. I mean, Shaky. Billy must be thinking about us. He is popping out everywhere.
Yeah.
Shaky said he ain't going to do it live and let me come back up again.
Look, if you all can let me come back on with some of the stuff I say, hey, I got no grudges. Trust me, no grudges. You get what you sow, so I'm not saying nothing.
But no, my hands, I ain't no way I could hand milk anything like that anymore.
Yeah. That's
the reason I've still got my small milker up there in the barn, just in case the big one quits. I can go back to. It will milk 1 cow at a time.
How many milk cows you got now?
I've got one with a calf on her that I'm fixing to take the calf off of. Got one that's dried off right now, and got 2 heifers.
Okay.
That may or may not get bred back this fall.
Now, do you sell your milk or?
North Carolina, you are not allowed to sell raw milk.
You're not allowed to here either. But if I got a friend that comes by, I don't mind giving them some.
I'm coming over.
I don't have any out on my cows, but I'm just saying that's how it works.
Well,
You know.
in North Carolina, you can sell it for non-human consumption. Used to could sell it as pet, but then the federal government come out and, you got to have all that stuff on anymore about nutrients and all of that stuff on the label.
Mm.
But I turn around and pour mine into the dogs, the cats, the pigs. Chickens loves milk, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, mix up with the food. You love it more.
Oh,
Probably
you don't
good
have to
milk
mix
for
it.
'em.
Really?
You don't have to mix it. You can just put it in a bowl and they'll take every drop of it out.
Man, when I was a kid, we milked. We had 2 jerseys, but what we milked, we used. I mean,
Well, now
whether
we use
drank it out the quart jar, or if we go ahead.
you was freezing up again.
Yeah.
Oh no! I say we use it for. My grandmother would use it for. We use it to drink, or she would make cream or butter or something. It was always used for something.
Oh yeah. Well, we did for a long time there, but Daddy, he used to get some, but he's got to where he can't drink the milk and stuff no more, so he quit. And me and the old lady, we just don't use that much, but we don't like the store-bought milk either, so I mean, so we keep them just in case when we want some milk, and we just have a whole lot too much. But now my cousin, she loves to make soap. And darn, I forgot that I was supposed to print off some labels for her tonight. But she told the old lady today she was starting a batch of, I think it was peppermint. But I took her about 4 or 5 gallons here a while back, so she's making me some soap.
Pepper, I used to do the same thing when I was a kid, man. I'd be sitting there milking, the cat come in and look at me. I'd squeeze that or pee at the cat right in his mouth. I used to do the same thing. Oh yeah, he didn't mind a squirt with the milk. He he hated the hose, but he liked the milk.
Yeah.
Hey, ours just sits down there and hides till I cut the milker off, and when I open the lid on the milker, they all come running in.
Yeah, Rusty, you missed my grandkitty. This is my grandkitty Oreo. See his black belly button?
I'll be back in your sight.
Okay.
He's a big sissy cat. My son's cat.
Oh, looks so comfy.
Got it going on, dummy.
Yeah, my cat passed away a few years ago, and love to have cats again.
Well, how many you want?
He's probably about 6 years old now.
You got too many, Glenn. I don't know.
Well, we can send over how many you want.
UPS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
come
call
down there
Red.
and see 'em.
We can call Red and she'll hook us up a FedEx.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh man, y'all are crazy. Poor Red. I'm surprised she's not in here. Poor Red.
Yeah. That'd be fun if she dropped in.
Uh-huh. I can't believe she didn't.
Yeah.
I hope she's feeling all right. I haven't talked to her lately.
Yeah. See, when did I see her last? It was
Glenn's on Glenn's channel. Last time I saw her.
That's right. It was. I think I saw her last week, maybe a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she was in on ours last night.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
But you could tell she wasn't feeling like she normally was. She wasn't herself.
Yeah.
And I'm not what we mean. I'm not what I miss.
You're not shaky. Huh?
And I'm not something.
Oh, your cat. A little further up. Your cat is handsome.
Um,
LOL. You're not.
and you're not. No, that was a question. I thought maybe it was something I said. I don't know. I'm a good person. I behave.
Where's that store at where they sell the goat milk stuff?
Where?
Who is that? Judy?
Yeah, Judy's. Let's see. Little store sells goat milk. Yeah, goat milk soap is really cool. I like that.
Got a couple places in town that sell that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we might be going to have some.
Oh, you going to make some?
I got a cousin making it.
Okay.
I'm furnishing the milk.
Well, that'd be cool. That's something you can sell.
Yeah.
You know, you get up here, people are clamoring for it. They love it.
I had. I know that's something that seems to be getting big on homemade soaps and stuff. I know some other channels that does it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing up here.
Oh. Yeah, up here you can actually sell goat milk and cow's milk raw. So.
Yeah.
I got it now, Pepper. Yeah, I said, y'all are crazy. She said, and then I'm not. No, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy at all. I'm just a lunatic.
Yeah.
I'm just loopy because I'm half asleep.
I'm not crazy. I'm insane. That guy called me up last year and says, I'm doing a movie. I need a bad guy, but he's got to be crazy. I said, how crazy does he have to be?
Oh, man.
Oh, man, I can tell you, I no problem. Then old COVID hit and put everything on standstill.
Oh, they're in North Carolina, huh?
Yeah, Judy's down near where Chris, as mentioned earlier, Home State and the Hardway is. I guess they're pretty close. Judy, how far away are you from Chris?
Now, which Chris you talking about?
Oh, other Chris, male Chris that runs Home State and the Hardway.
Oh,
Chris and Darlene. Yeah.
Not Christopher.
Yeah, he doesn't go by Christopher. He just
No, I'm messing with Glenn. He calls Christine Christopher now.
Oh, okay. Terrible.
Yep.
Over the
She
Glenn.
started that mess.
That's funny.
I love reaction when I mention the banjo. It's just fun to watch her. No. And see her in the background.
You need to be there one time while he's trying to play that thing.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I'd like it.
No, it won't. Trust me.
No.
I've been there.
My ears.
Man. I think I'm gonna redo my Jackson guitar. I'm gonna take it all apart, repaint it, and put some EMG pickups in it.
Excuse me. Yeah, my guitar is just acoustic, so
We had one, got rid of it.
Yeah.
Is yours all metal strings, or do you got vinyl bottom 3 strings?
No, I think it's all metal.
No.
Yeah.
Back when I played acoustic guitar, the bottom 3 were usually nylon strings. They weren't metal strings on the bottom 3.
Okay.
But when I played bass, huh?
I was going to say I wasn't particularly looking, but I think they were metal. Just feeling them.
When I played bass in the death metal band, while I was playing bass and singing, took the 4. I always played a 4-string. They had the 5-string, but I just never did like a 5-string bass for some reason. So what I did was I took the 4-string bass, and I took got the strings for the 5-string bass, and from the big string down, I put those strings on the 4 the lowest strings, and then I up tuned it to a C. and that gave me that real low, you know what I mean, for the death metal, because you wanted that real low,
Yeah,
low
that
thumping
thump.
noise. Yeah, which
Yeah.
which you couldn't play with a pick because the darn string was so fat. It was just so hard to play with a pick. So I had to learn how to use the 3 fingers to get the gallop. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a friend that played one of them big stand-up basses. Boy, he could make that thing talk.
I got a friend that plays stand-up bass. I haven't heard him in quite a while, though. One of my coworkers.
Well, and he got to where he wasn't able, so he went to the small bass. And then from last I've heard, he not doing good neither. So he used to play with my brother's band.
Mm-hmm.
They was pretty good there for a while. But I think about all of them's got to where they ain't able.
Oh, darn. Hopefully there's recordings or something.
Hey.
You got videos of them.
Yeah, I've got some stuff where I recorded them. I'd made them some CDs and stuff one time.
Okay.
But now my brother, he could play guitar, mandolin, pretty much every string instrument but the fiddle. He never could handle the fiddle.
Oh.
He tried it a little bit, but he just couldn't get the hang of it.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's Judy's answer. LaGrange and Goldsboro. I'll have to see how far they are. It sounds like not far.
Yeah. I was trying to think where that was a while ago, but I can't remember where that's close to.
Isn't that a ZZ Top song? But I think there's about LaGrange, Texas.
Oh. I don't remember that one.
LaGrange.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was Top or not.
They got a lot of pretty nice girls out there. That's a cool song. Yeah, I remember that song, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
Somebody went flying by.
Yeah, I was out on my end. Motorcycle, I think.
Judy, the haulers up there around Asheville, they're about 3 hours from me.
Good night, Free Hanley. It's good to see you, sweetheart.
Yeah, good night, Nisi.
Congratulations on that Bible. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, good night, Free Hanley.
I don't think I'm going to be far behind either.
I know what you mean. My eyeballs are getting a little dry.
Because if I make too much noise, my wife's going to come out here and shoot me.
He froze again.
Yeah.
Or she done hit him with the frying pan.
Maybe that's what happened.
Well, he throwing his eye out.
Beat me with a stick or something.
Yeah.
You know, that'd have been funny when I froze, if I'd squirt a ketchup all over the side of my head when you come back on, just me hanging here with ketchup.
Catch you right with the bottle up here.
Jeez. Uh-oh. What the hell was that?
Is that a cat or what?
Oh, yeah. Two up.
Oh, they got your green screen?
No, I'm looking over. I'm got it beside me because I moved the bench around. But they're just fighting, acting like two idiots.
Yeah.
Ah, boy. Gotta love them. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
All righty. Well, buddy, I'm glad you got on here tonight. It's been fun, enjoyable.
Thank you for coming on with me, fellas. I appreciate both of you coming on.
Yeah, it was fun.
I appreciate everybody that stopped in, and Judy and Free Hanley and Pepper. I appreciate all y'all stopping and watching. My buddy Scott. That's cool. Yeah. At least I know how it will work. Figure it out now. It's fun when you do it live and you got people do it with you.
Oh,
it's boring when you're by yourself, running your mouth, talking to yourself.
That's how I finally got the nerve up to ever do a live. I went on some other channels like this with other people and finally got my nerves built up enough to try it.
Yeah.
That's why I like, I sound like Billy now. I can sit there and talk to the other 3 or 4 people up in here, but then, y'all can't hear them, so it's not fun. It's this is different for me because I've never used StreamYard before. Like I said, I always used the Hangout, so that's pretty cool. I like StreamYard.
Hey,
Oh.
I've never tried the other one, so I don't know nothing about it.
It can be a pain in the butt, but they all can.
Yeah.
I know when I first heard about StreamYard, I was trying to get it to work and everything, and then come to find out I was on Streamlab and I couldn't ever get it to work right.
No.
I couldn't get that to work either. I don't know. Streamlab didn't work for me either.
Well, I thought I was on StreamYard because when I typed it in, like I said, I can't read and write good, so it's nothing for me to pick the wrong word, and so I was in there, had it all loaded up, trying to figure all this stuff out, and every time I tried to do one thing, it done another. It's about 2 weeks before I figured out that I wasn't even in StreamYard; I was in Streamlab.
Good night, Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper. Good night, sweetheart. Sweet dreams.
Yep.
God bless you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna bolt out of here. Thanks again. I appreciate it, Glenn and Warren. Thank y'all.
Right.
Good night, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Hopefully, I'll see y'all in church in the morning.
Yeah, well, I may not be on the live. I may watch it later because I'm going to go up to a different physical church here. But
Okay.
so
All right.
we'll see.
All right, guys. All right. Talk to y'all later. God bless you. Love you guys.
See ya. God bless you.
See ya.